Recently, Vifly sent me this little device which is a lifesaver if you are a drone pilot or even an RC airplane pilot. It works with both of them. So this is just a loud booster. It's 106 decibels loud, which is a lot, and that will make you able to hear it from, I don't know, a kilometer away or something like that. Or even if you are next to a highway and you lose your drone somewhere close to it, you will be able to hear it because it is really loud. Now, this device comes with a built-in battery which lasts for 30 hours, which is enough time to find your drone, and also includes a little LED that flashes very bright at night. It also has the weird capability of being quiet at nighttime after some time, to not bother your neighbors, which is weird, but it also makes sense to save battery. So let's take a closer look at this, and I already love it. It's really small and really light. So here we have the box, and inside we will find a zip tie, the wire with the connector in one side, and in the other end we don't have anything, but we can solder it or put our own connector. We have the device very well protected inside the box, and as you can see, it's really small and it's really light. And of course we have the instruction manual, which is good to have one printed like this. We have all the details of this device and the wiring setups in there. So the wire can be directly soldered onto the flight controller, or you can put your own connector. I will put my own connector, in this case a JST, to be able to connect it to a receiver for an airplane. This kit comes with all kinds of JST connectors. You will find a link in the description for this product. I don't have the proper tool to put the connectors in place, but I will use these pliers. It will take me less time if I had the correct tool, but it will work anyways. After each of these metal connectors are connected to the cables, we're going to slide them into place in the right order. They just slide right in. And just like that, we have our JST connector to connect our device to our receiver. Now I'm going to test this guy with a Servo Tester, which emulates our receiver. As you can see and hear, when I put the knob in the middle, it starts to sound. But when I put it all the way, the sound pattern is different, and it's really loud. So you have two different patterns of sound. Okay, so now I want to show you this in a real setup. So we have two ways to wire this to our flight controller, and we normally have one of these buzzers, which is a crappy one and sounds really low. So the way it is connected, I have two pins here where I can connect it, and then when we plug it in, we will hear that. That's the sound. Now let's compare it with this one. So let's disconnect this, put our buzzer. So to connect this, we have to follow the instructions. So I figured out that it goes like that, and the ground have to be connected to any ground point in our flight controller. So now let's hear that. It sounds the same volume as the other buzzer, but that's because that's just the setup alert. So now let's see when we activate it, what happens. It sounds really loud. That's just when we activate it with our radio. So if we take this out, or the battery is just not connected, it starts the alarm routine, which is like this for 40 seconds. It's not loud enough. And after 40 seconds, it's gonna start being really, really loud, the maximum volume, for about 2 hours. And then after 2 hours, it will go mad. So here you can hear now. And if we lower the lights, you will see that it will start flashing too. So that's the blue light flash when it's dark. So it's gonna be like that for 2 hours. And then after 2 hours, it will go mad. And every 10 seconds will sound like that until dull.
Dawn. Dawn.
So yeah, that's how it sounds. So to exit this alarm, we have to press the button for 5 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you get a confirmation tone of 3 beeps saying that it's ready. It's not working anymore. So we can also plug this to a battery for 3 seconds and it will deactivate the alarm too. So I will show you now. So here we have a real receiver. Let's connect the battery to it. And I have programmed the channel number 5 to be an output for our buzzer. So let's put this back to the original position. So this goes here, this goes here, and this goes here. Good, so we connect our buzzer in channel number 5, right there. So we get this little LED red light inside saying that it's active. Cool. So if we activate the channel from our radio, which we can do with this switch here, we get that. So we have a 3-position switch. So that was the first position. Let's go to the second position. 1, 2. We get a normal buzzer function, just like we did with the Servo Tester. If we lose power for any reason, same thing will happen as it happened with the drone. It will start the alarm routine, 40 seconds, then 2 hours, the louder buzzer, and so on. So the same thing is really good. And what happens when you want to deactivate it? Press the button for 5 seconds, or you can connect it to the battery for 3 seconds. So look, 1, 2, 3. You get the deactivation confirmation tone, and that's it. So as you can see, it's really handy to have one of these. And because it's really loud, you will find your drone or airplane anywhere, even in the jungle. So I hope you like this review. I hope you like this product. And if you don't like it, don't worry. I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm just showing you what it's capable of and how it works. And it's really cool. I got some free samples from Vifly. They asked me to do this review, but it's up to you. This is really cool actually. For a low price, you can rig your airplane or drone with one of these. It's really small and light, and that way you will be more confident on flying and not losing your drone or airplane. So I hope you like this. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next project.